Hello, my name is Mr. Delay, and, well, this is my classroom during stay-at-home orders. Do you get my theme? Hopefully. Well, class is now in session. Earl Grey, hot.
Talk nerdy to me. You name all 12 of the dogs, I can't resist that. And what's the core in your wand? I think that ours match. Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me.
Alright, welcome to the channel, welcome to your classroom for today. My name is Mr. Delay, and we've got a couple of things we need to talk about. Number one is the stay-at-home order that has been made official by the state of Colorado and the governor of Colorado, Jared Polis. First up is kind of the rules and the regs. I'm going to walk through them. I've got a script over there, so if I look over there, that's why. It's not because I'm not looking at you. So, the stay-at-home is not a lockdown. I had a conversation with my students yesterday. We went back and forth, and she was like, Mr. Delay, why don't you just understand? It's not a lockdown, because a lockdown is everything is shut. You can't leave your house for any reason. This is a stay-at-home order, and there's always kind of rules and regs on what you can and can't do during stay-at-home orders. So in your heads, you may think, oh, it's a lockdown, we can't leave. It's partially true, so I want to walk through what a stay-at-home order, which is in through April 11th, currently looks like. It's important that when we have these things and have these words and stuff, as a literacy teacher, words are important and word choice matters. And what we read into and know about the situation is really important. Okay, so you're exercising a close reading skill. If you really want to have fun, I'll post a link in Google Classroom to the actual order. The exceptions are if you want to obtain food and other household necessities for yourselves and your family or household members. If you want to deliver those services or supplies to others, such as food, pet supplies, other household consumer products, and or products or equipment necessary to engage in the safety, sanitation, and critical operations of a residence. So that means that you can go get food once a week. You can get things you need. If it's necessary, one person from your house is able to go to that grocery store or go to that place of business to get those items as needed. You are allowed to engage in outdoor activity such as walking, hiking, Nordic skiing, snowshoeing, biking, or running. For the purposes of outdoor activity, state parks will remain open for the most part to the public to engage in walking, hiking, biking, running, and similar outdoor activities. But all playgrounds, picnic areas, and other similar areas conducive to public gatherings, conducive means for use of, to public gatherings and attended areas shall be closed. So you can get out and you can get some sunshine. I'll do that later today on my bike. You can get out and get some fresh air. If you need to care for a family member, a vulnerable person means someone who is in need of health care, or a pet in another household, or to care for livestock kept at a location other than your home. So in Fort Morgan, in Morgan County, we have a rural community, and a lot of folks, they have horses, they have lambs, they have goats, they have animals they need to care for. This is the exemption. The last exemption is to seek medical care. And also go to a doctor's office with an appointment as well. I have one tomorrow just to get my blood checked done because I have things going on that are not related to corona, so I just got to do that tomorrow. So again, stay at home. It's in our heads because we got those emergency alerts on our phones. It sounds like, oh, it's a lockdown, batten down the hatches, battle red alert, all these things. We're in a stay-at-home situation with a list of exceptions to that list. There's still places that'll be open. Banks will still be open. Law enforcement is still open. Construction, defense, and child care services. Those are the places that are allowed to be open because they're taking precautions. This next part is an important one that I think we all need to work on now because we're all going to be at a distance learning and we're all going to be sending emails to teachers and people we normally don't communicate with except for in the classroom. We raise our hand and say, hey, Mr. Delay, I have a question. So I'm going to work through how to send an email to a teacher. Are you ready? Here we go. So you start out by addressing them by name. For example, you would say, Dear Mr. Delay. You would hit enter then a couple of times, so give yourself some space. And then you start out by asking how that person is doing or giving a greeting. You know, something like, hey, Mr. Delay, how are you? I'm doing okay. This COVID thing is crazy. Again, it's a friendly way to kind of start out the conversation. You know, when you greet someone, when you see me in the morning, you say, hey, Mr. Delay, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, I have a question for you. It's a similar kind of conversation. You're engaging in a greeting, you're engaging in a check-in like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? What's the news? And then you get to the question. So that's next. So after you do the, hey, how are you? I'm doing okay. COVID's crazy, period. Then you need to ask your question or say what you're emailing about. So for example, I had a question. Can you help me with? How do I do this? Things like that. That's what's going to come next in your letter. Be aware of word choice. However, this is important. Don't say, you need to fix this, you need to do this, or things that sound like orders. Because we're human beings and we relate to each other, we talk to each other in friendly conversation. We don't order people around and say, you have to do this, you need to fix this, you know, blah, blah, blah. We try to engage each other in a friendly, kind of genteel conversation versus the orders and the demands and stuff. So kind of keep an eye on those word choices as you go. The next thing you need to do is after you've said, dear Mr. Delay, you've given your greeting, you've asked your question, now you need to close out your email. So this is where you would say, hope to hear from you soon, comma. Maybe you'd say, hey, let me know what I need to do. Hope all is well in your world. Now you need to sign your email with your name. So you go, sincerely, comma, Mr. Delay, or thank you, comma, da-da-da-da. And I'll put this on the screen for you to look at so you can see it as I go. But it's important that when we communicate well. It's also going to be important for us as we get older and we grow up and we go through 7th and 8th and all our grades, that we get a lot better at communicating with people. Email, it's the future. It's been the future for a long time. It's a big part of how we communicate. So communicating well and communicating professionally and communicating clearly is a really important thing. Outside of that, what's next? We'll have office hours. When we'll be on Hangouts, we'll be on email, we do video stuff. We'll have that posted on Google Classroom by April 6th. So April 6th, 2020, which is a Monday, all of our teachers will have information posted. Hey, here's my office hours. Here's where I'm going to post information. Here's where I'm going to post learning opportunities. You don't have to wake up at a certain time. I had that question. These learning opportunities, they are self-paced and on your own time. Some teachers may have video conference calls where they have people who are interested join and take a part. You can choose to participate in those, or you don't have to. It's not a mandated thing. We're not collecting grades currently. We're not putting them in Infinite Campus. But the caveat to that, the trade-off, if you will, is that if you want to be ready for the next grade, if you want to be ready for 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th and all those grades, you should probably work on these learning opportunities so your brain grows and it's prepared and you're prepared to meet the challenges of school in August of this year, because that's not too far away. It's a couple of months, but it's down the road, and we want your brain to grow. We want you to be learning. We want you to be engaging with material. It's really important. So my hope is that you'll take advantage of this. You're not going to ignore this. Again, they're self-paced. You don't have to wake up at a certain time. You do them at your own. You take care of it on your own. We generally have stuff that we have for the week. It's not going to be a lot of work. It's not going to be every day is like 4 hours of work. If you need help, reach out. I'm on Hangouts. You can find me on email if you need, and all those kinds of good things. I will be doing a video every day, so there'll be a vlog posted every single day from now until we're back in school on April 20th. You're not alone. I'm right there with you. We're all struggling. We're all trying to figure out what this means. We're all working through it. Until I see you in the next one, be it on a YouTube video, be it in Google Hangouts, be it on Google Classroom, be it on Instagram Live, or be it on my game streams that I've posted information about, I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and know you are loved. Until next time.